If you take a forward-looking view, you think about the war on talent, you think about knowledge-based economies, you think about new financial structures, you realise that borders will collapse more and more and more. And it is so important that I think we need to be part of something bigger rather than part of something smaller.
I can't make any economic or political argument in favour of the United Kingdom being a member of the EU. And what may suit my vested interests as CEO of First Property Group aren't consistent necessarily. I don't think they're inconsistent as it happens, but they may not be necessarily consistent with my views of what the national interest is. And from United Kingdom's perspective, I can't see any real basis for being part of the European Union. There are two stats that I think you need to know in order to get the comfort that you need that Britain can negotiate its own position outside of the EU. And there's two stats you need to know. That we export £170 billion worth of goods to the EU, and we import £250 billion worth of goods every year. So we run a trade deficit with the EU of about £80 billion a year. We are the biggest client the European Union has. We are a huge importer of German goods. Germany needs us in Europe a lot more than we need to be part of Europe.
The UK benefits from a lot of US businesses setting up operations in the UK for Europe. So it has historically been the starting point for them in Europe, and that's been important to us. We've built up a big technology competency down the M4 corridor, out to Cambridge, thanks to US investments. I think if we were outside of Europe, those investments would go straight into Europe.
I think he is incapable of negotiating what needs to be negotiated, because he would have to unwind significant treaty undertakings that we've given. And, you know, as we know, François Hollande and Angela Merkel won't entertain any renegotiation of treaties.
We're in Europe. So that is the current state. That's been our state for a long time. Europe is part of our geography, it's part of our landscape, it's part of our people, it's part of our economy. Obviously, you know, you either believe in a more protectionist world and narrower borders, or you believe in open borders and open trading and freedom of movement, freedom of capital, freedom of ideas. You know, we run a global marketplace, so a Europe that is fractured and broken up and becomes nationalistic, and I think would be less effective for us.